we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Brighton and Hove Albion against Arsenal. It's going to be an interesting game, if I'm quite honest with you. Let's get into it. So as you all know, Saturday Night Football, Brighton host Arsenal at the Amex Stadium, better known as the American Express Stadium. Game week 32. Now I know you might have been looking at the previous previews I did when I put the wrong thumbnail. It's because I looked back earlier on in the season when we played Sheffield United at home. I didn't do the preview for that one, so I was a bit behind. So I've had to change the Luton one to game week 31 and City to game week 30. And I had to leave out game week 29 because I can't be asked to change every single one. So Brentford is game week 29, but I put it as game week 28 if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, sorry if that affected you at all by anything, but this is definitely game week 32. I've checked, and game week 32 already, man. I cannot believe that. And it was quite a comfortable game against Luton. This one I don't think won't be so comfortable. I think Brighton will give us a couple scary moments now, and I think Brighton could possibly score. If you don't know, I was at the reverse fixture when these two ties met at the Emirates back in December. A bit of festive cheer for that one, but yeah, listen, I think this one's going to be a very different game. If we were at home tomorrow, I'd probably be more confident with it, but yeah, we just can't afford to slip up. Liverpool beating Sheffield United yesterday quite comfortably as well. I watched a bit of that game. Of course, Darwin Núñez opening in the scoring. Conor Bradley then scored an own goal for Liverpool, meaning Sheffield United equalised. So I was like, could this actually be the night where Liverpool drop points? No. Alexis McAllister goes and scores probably one of the goals of the season. It was a fantastic finish from McAllister, I'll be honest with you. And then Cody Gakpo wraps it all up, and I'm sitting there thinking, what the fuck has just happened? Liverpool are just unstoppable right now. Utterly and truthfully, they are just unstoppable right now. But we need to focus on ourselves, and we need to win our games. We've got Brighton this weekend. Liverpool travel to United, and tomorrow 12:30 City travel to Palace. So I don't see Palace getting anything out of that one. If I'm quite honest with you, as I said, Liverpool travel to United. What a game that was between United and Chelsea last night. What a game that was of football. Chelsea go 1-0 up, then they go 2-0 up. Conor Gallagher and Cole Palmer scoring the goals. United come back and are 3-2 up until about the 98th minute. Chelsea get a penalty, Cole Palmer scores it. 90 plus 11, Cole Palmer wins it for Chelsea. 4-3. Who would have thought that? 4-3 Chelsea, Cole Palmer wins it. For me, I'm happy for Chelsea, but I couldn't really care less who wins out with them two. They're not anywhere near the title race, so it's alright. If I had to pick one of those two to get top four, probably Manchester United, if I'm quite honest with you. Or maybe Chelsea, I don't know, but yeah, probably Manchester United, because then I can say London's red and shit. But yeah, listen, we focus on our game. Brighton away, it is going to be a difficult game. Brighton do have some threatening players. You know, Simon Adingra, he is a quality player. Adingra, he is a quality player. And I think give him another season in the Premier League, and I think he will get a big money move somewhere. Brighton do have that kind of thing of developing young players, and then they become superstars. And I think their next one is Simon Adingra right here. He is just a fantastic footballer. I love the way he plays. I love the way he dribbles, and I think he's one also to look out for. Another one for me to look out for, and a player who I really like at Brighton is Facundo Buonanotte. I think he is, again, a quality player, but I don't think he'll be starting tomorrow, so that's alright for me. But yeah, listen, it's gonna be a big game for us. Our opponents, Brighton, they have just come back from a 2-1 defeat at Anfield to Liverpool, if I'm quite honest with you. They had that one, and then midweek they had a 0-0 draw at Brentford, which wasn't the best of results for them. but I think they were focusing more on this one, and I think they will go into this game with a bit of confidence, knowing they're at home, their fans are behind them. Arsenal are travelling, you know, will be in the away kit tomorrow as well, so they won't be in the red and white kit. We'll be in the yellow, blue, and black kit. The kit I didn't like at first, but the kit I got used to eventually. That kit, you know, yeah. But yeah, listen. What kind of statement will Leandro Trossard get there? He hasn't been there since he left Brighton. We all remember he used to play for Brighton, but he hasn't been there because the last time we were there was New Year's Eve 2022. That's the last time we were at the Amex. And Leandro Trossard was on the bench for Brighton that day. So it's going to be a very interesting game for Leandro Trossard, and see what kind of reception he gets off the bench. He doesn't start for me, but he will probably get on the bench for me. So yeah, listen, let's get into the lineup. Starting in goal, David Raya, straightforward choice. Don't need to say into it. Arteta's number one. When we move on into the back four, left back. This is probably where I'd make a change. I bring in Tomiyasu for this one. I think it's the right decision to do. I saved Kivior for that Bayern Munich game on Tuesday night. Zinchenko can fuck off, and I'd give Tomiyasu the nod for this game. I think Arteta will and should give the nod to Tomiyasu. I thought he's been exceptional since that international break. He's probably had his little rehabilitation, but yeah, Tomiyasu will start for me. Centre backs, first of all, Gabriel, straightforward choice. Don't need to get into it. Was probably immense against Luton as per usual, but yeah, Gabriel starts for me. Alongside them, William Saliba, straightforward choice. No if buts about it. It's William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes all day long together. And on the right hand side, Ben White. That's more or less a straightforward back four. In my eyes, for me, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel are in every single team. It's just that left hand side that I think there can be a little bit of rotation with Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Kivior, etc. So I think that left hand side is the one to look out for, but the right hand side is pretty much the same one. But yeah, we're getting into the midfield first of all. Thomas Partey, I'd keep him there. Very underrated opinion, I think, but I think he was, bar Smith Rowe, I think he was our player of the match against Luton, Thomas Partey. I do think he had an exceptional game. I know a lot of people would sit there thinking, but he drives the ball slow, He's come back from a fucking 5-month injury. What do you expect? A thigh injury that's been bothering him ever since he joined the club, and he's still putting in his best effort. What do you expect him to do? He still starts this game for me. Save Jorginho for that Bayern Munich game on Tuesday night. That's going to be a big one. That is going to be the one. But yeah, Thomas Partey starts for me. Next to him, Declan Rice, straightforward, bring him back into the side for this one. He was left out of the game against Luton. Understandable reasons. Smith Rowe came into the side, done well. Can't complain. We move on. Into the attack now. I think this is where probably we could see a little bit of rotation. I'm gonna bring Martinelli back into the side for this one. I think this has probably been the one Arteta's been looking at and thinking either this one or Bayern Munich Martinelli wants to be fit for. I'd understand if Martinelli doesn't play in this one and Jesus comes out from the left on this one because of that Bayern Munich game on Tuesday night and how big that game really is for us. For me, Martinelli starts this game though. He'll be up against Joel Veltman, who's quite an experienced player in the Premier League. I'll be honest with you. He's good at aerial duels. He's good at winning really good aerial duels. I've seen a lot of him this season. He's actually the one that went off injured at the Emirates. When I went there early on in the season. Go check out that vlog, by the way. But yeah, Martinelli starts on the left for me. Through the middle, Martin Odegaard, straightforward choice to captain. He will walk the team out of the tunnel. It's as simple as that. Martin Odegaard starts all day long. Over on the right, now, this is probably where we could have a bit of talking points. I've been watching Arteta's press conference on Bukayo Saka, and they're going to have a training session today to see whether he'll be fit or not. I'm gonna bring back in Saka for this one. I feel like this would be one of those games where you bring in Bukayo Saka, but he does but he only plays about 60 minutes, and then you bring on Reece Nelson or Trossard or someone like that just to see out the rest of the game. That's what I think is going to happen. Bukayo Saka, for me, he will start the game. I'll bring him back in for this one, but I'm not playing him for a full 90 minutes, no chance, man. Especially when you've got Bayern Munich on Tuesday. You ain't fucking playing him for a whole 90 minutes, are you? But yeah, Saka for me returns to the side. And up front as a striker, false nine, whatever you want to call it, Kai Havertz looked alright against Luton actually. He looked really good off the ball, making off the ball runs, and got the assist for the Odegaard goal. So happy about Kai Havertz doing that. I do think he will score in this game. It's gonna be a big game for him to score in, and he's got a history with Brighton, a bad history. So I think Kai Havertz can probably, he scored in the one at the Emirates when I was there, so he should score in the one tomorrow anyway. So yeah, listen, that's gonna be it for the preview and the predicted 11. Raya in goal, Zinchenko, Saliba, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Martinelli, Havertz and Saka. If you're new around here, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all soon. I'm out of here. Peace.